Hello, my name is Matt. I'm the support for Team Liquid, and my pocket pick is Bard.
And this Bard ultimate and tunnel from Matt is fight changing. Matt plays that perfectly.
Bard has been such a huge champion for Matt. The cosmic bindings left and right from Matt.
Adrian just got absolutely deleted there. What a binding by Matt to turn that one around.
I want to insta-lock Bard. Can I insta-lock Bard?
I love playing Bard because he's really the most fun champion in the game by far. He's always just this fun, loving champion. He looks so kind and so soft, and he can really be a nightmare for the enemy team. He's almost impossible to catch if you're playing really well. He's really influential in team fights, and he can carry the game by himself if he's landing all of his skill shots correctly. So for Bard, I think Tempered Fate is definitely his defining ability because he has the potential to completely change team fights from a very dire situation to completely carrying the fight all by himself. I think the key to playing a really good Bard is understanding how to chain CC well, because once you land that Tempered Fate, you'll have to time your stun to end just as Tempered Fate comes out of stasis. If your teammates know how to chain CC well too, it's really beneficial because once you land your ultimate, if you can use your abilities as they're exiting the stasis, then they'll have no room to counterplay. Bard's strengths in lane is how he can poke and trade, so what you want to be looking for is looking at your passive and its respawn time when your Meep is about to come back to your auto attack, your empowered auto attack, and trading whenever that's up plus your Q cooldown. So you don't want to be trading without both your Q and your passive up. So a tip I could give about Bard for laning phase is it's really good at the start of the game when you're standing near your lane, especially near either of the tri-brushes for either side of the map. It helps spawn your chimes in the lane, and if you're lucky enough to have a chime spawn in your lane, that gives you free mana for the rest of the laning phase. If you get 2 of the chimes that spawn out of the 3, you're going to be able to get level 2, 1 melee minion before the other support would get their level 2. So on the second wave, you'll only need 2 melee creeps and you'll be able to hit level 2. And it's really good when you do jungle camp with your AD carry because he'll be at level 2 already, and then you'll be level 2, and you'll be able to take any fight. So I think the most important thing about Bard's Q, Cosmic Binding, is really understanding how it works. It'll have a fixed range before it hits the first target, and after it hits the first target, it'll have another fixed range before it fizzles out. It's also really important to understand where the terrain hitboxes are, because sometimes it looks really weird. Bard will be trying to stun a target running away from him, and it'll randomly look like it'll stun on the wall. Know that it's intended to be that way, that terrain has certain hitboxes that you can look out for. I think the best thing about Bard is how creative you can be with him, because there's really just an unlimited amount of portals you can make. So if you stand in this spot, you'll be able to make a portal from the inhibitor to outside of the second tier tower, and that creates a really good escape for when you're sieging the inhibitor and want to overstay a little bit just to get that last hit. Another good portal to make would be from your base leading right before your entrance of the base, and you can do this on any side of the map. That'll really speed up your time exiting base if you're going back to lane, or if you're late to a team fight. This will really help you get to where you need to go. Pretty advanced stuff is just understanding a lot of champions don't have any tools to chase after Bard. For example, if you're against like a Rek'Sai or an Elise, you can basically walk right into their face as long as you're standing right next to the terrain, and you can just make a portal out. They can try and chase you, but if Rek'Sai knocks you up, you can just go straight through the portal. So it's really important to understand your limits as Bard, because there's a lot of fun plays you can do just messing with the enemy team and really tilting them just by being Bard.
What threw Immortals off in the last game?
Oh, he gets him on the outside. A minion, that's a turtle down. They crack
There's a trap.
shell. Can they get any more? Pobelter gets locked up as well. There's enough to drop him, but it's 2 for Matt. A double kill for the Bard.
Bard's playstyle usually leads to him getting killed, because if he's poking a lot, if he's trying to out-sustain the enemy support a lot, he'll be pushing the lane. And whenever you see a Bard pushing the lane up, he looks like a really free game, because he has no escape outside of maybe he has a bunch of W's placed up into a brush, but yeah, he can be a really easy lane to gank. There's a lot of picks where Bard has like a hard time playing against. So if you're against like a Sivir, it's really hard to engage on Sivir because she can shield, she can speed up her team. Same thing for Karma. If Karma Mantra use her whole team and they speed up, it's pretty hard to land your ultimate on that too. So anything that has speed ups or shields, it's really hard to play against with Bard.
Fates call out. We're going to get another pop-up as well. So they go for the double tap on the crowd control. Dardoch is just a huge tank in the front line right now, swinging and swiping. The hit goes on. That's the hammer shot. That's an impact possibly going down, but he stays alive. It goes under the turret.
Matt hit the ultimate Bard ultimate.
When Bard came out, it was a month or two after the season reset, and usually you can see how many games you've played on your most played champions. And yeah, really quickly after Bard came out, Bard was my #1 champion in no time. I think that's why I've been able to do some new things that not many other pros have done yet on the pro scene. My name is Matt. My pocket pick is Bard. I'm pretty sure you can make a Bard portal through Baron Pit or Dragon Pit, and you can use Smite going through the portal. So you can make a portal for your jungler to smite an objective going through a portal. I haven't tested that because I don't like take smite, but I'm pretty sure that works that way.